name is Luke, and this will be a 50-minute yoga flow practice. It's suitable for all levels, so if you want to progress some of the poses and move up, if you want something a little bit more challenging, I'll give you options for those. And if you want to regress or modify, I'll give you some options for those too. So if you have a block, we'll keep it handy. If you have a strap, it's also a nice thing to have. And again, as always, you can substitute either of these. You can substitute your strap with a rope tie, a scarf, anything else of that nature, maybe a belt. And if you don't have a block, you can substitute this with a similar prop, which could be a book or some kind of container or something of that sort. So we're going to go ahead and begin as we are in a seated position. Okay? If you got the option of sitting on top of your block, if you want to just give yourselves a little bit more height, allow the hips to open up a little bit more. And we'll begin by floating our palms up towards the ceiling, drawing the hands to the knees, and starting to channel our breath in and out through the nostrils. As you breathe in, start to engage your belly, start to lift your heart. And as you breathe out, just begin to soften for your first few breaths. As you inhale, we're collecting or creating a little bit more space. On your exhale, you're moving into that space. And again, draw a nice long spine as you breathe in, peel the shoulders back and down, softening as you breathe out. Option here to close your eyes and just allow your breath to get longer. And begin to take deeper inhales and longer exhales. And on your next inhale, cup your hands around the palms and hold your breath. And let's try to inhale a little bit more, sit up a little bit taller. Draw the shoulders back. And as you exhale, start to round. Tuck your chin, widen your shoulders. Inhale, glide forward, drop your shoulders, pull your elbows in. And on your exhale, start to round and tuck the chin, widen the shoulders away from each other. One more time, take a nice big inhale, sit up nice and tall. And take a long, slow exhale as you round back and shift to your tailbone. And bring yourselves back into neutral position, releasing your hands alongside your body. As you breathe in, take the arms overhead. And as you breathe out, bring your hands back to heart center. And we'll do that twice more. Inhale, reaching up, drawing the palms together. And on the exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. One more time, take a nice big breath in, pause at the top. On the exhale, draw your hands to the heart. So we're going to extend the arms out and back. Take an inhale, try to open, expand your chest. On your exhale, start to round through the back. And again, inhale, bring the chest out. Exhale, rounding through. And one more time, take an even bigger inhale and hold. Peel the shoulders down and back, bring the shoulder blades together. On your exhale, draw the belly in and clasp your fingers together. And as you inhale, press the palms away. And on the exhale, float the arms overhead. We're going to begin to soften the shoulders here, soften the elbows. You're going to inhale over to the right side. As you exhale, slowly come up on the left. Alternating sides. Inhale into the left side. On the exhale, coming up on the right. And just slowly release the hands down, letting the arms go. Cup your hands back around your knees and start to circle anti-clockwise. Then you're going to start to engage the hips a bit more as you press forward with your chest. And as you shift your tailbone, push the knees away with your hands. So inhale, glide forward. Exhale, press away. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. I'm going to pause here and just change direction. Shift forward as you breathe in. Press back as you breathe out. And again, inhale, bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round the back. Once more, take a nice big breath in. Pressing back as you breathe out. Just find yourselves back in a neutral position. Once again, remembering to relax our shoulders and create a little bit more length through the neck. And release the hands. Engage your belly and clutch your fists. Inhale, slowly roll the wrists all the way up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, roll the wrists in the opposite direction. I'm going to reach up again as you breathe in. This time hook your thumbs together, spread the fingers and just start to lengthen. And peel the shoulders down. Just take a small fold over to the right. Inhale to the center. Soften the elbows if you need to. And fold over to the left. You're going to come back to neutral position. Release the right hand to your left knee and take the left hand behind the back. Grow tall or long as you breathe in, softening your shoulders. Twist as you breathe out. And just slowly come undone. We'll take it over to the other side. Left hand to the right knee. We begin by sitting tall, dropping our shoulders and lengthening. As you exhale, deepen that twist. And you slowly bring yourselves back into neutral position. We're going to shift back and bring the soles of the feet together. Once again, lengthen, soften the shoulders, engage your belly, and gradually start to hinge forward. So you might find that this is your limit. If you can go further, if it feels okay, keep hinging forward. But to begin, let your shoulders draw back and try to lead with your chest. And gradually as you forward, you can let the chin tuck towards the chest. You can allow the crown of the head to hang towards the feet. And drawing the belly in, begin to roll yourselves back up. And keep staying in your seated position. You'll keep the knees bent. We'll take the right foot, cross it over the left knee. So just working a little bit of hip opening here. For more intensity, you can stay here if you are, just let that right knee open out. You can help it along and push it out. And if you want a little bit more intensity in the pose, you can gradually draw the left foot closer in towards you. Or you can start to shift forward with your tail. So you're getting our chest towards the calf, towards the thigh. Flexing the foot if you can, letting the knee open. And see if you can pull your shoulders down and lift a little bit higher. Start to come undone. I'm going to extend the left leg, take a hold of the right foot, and just slowly begin to roll the ankle in one direction. And just roll in the other direction. And then switching legs. So right foot's grounded this time. You're going to take the left foot, cross it over. Again, for that more passive hip opener, you can stay a little bit further back with the hands, a little bit further forward with the right foot, and just allow that knee or hip to open out. You can add intensity by sitting up taller, walking our hands in, drawing the right foot in, and pressing the chest forward and up. So flexing the left foot, opening the left knee, and slowly come undone. So transition the feet towards the top of your mat, keeping the knees bent and your feet grounded. And just gradually lower all the way down to your back. Once then, grounding the feet. And take the arms overhead, soften the shoulders, soften your elbows, engage your belly. And just remembering to maintain that long breath. So as you inhale, travel the hands forward, press them into the mat, and raise the tail. Pressing the hips towards the ceiling. As you exhale, lower the tail down, take the arms over and back. So grounding through the feet. Maybe you need to shuffle the feet a little bit more. Inhale, then press down and lift. On the exhale, slowly lower. Twice more. Take a big breath in. See if you can press even higher up this time. Exhale, lower. Take the arms overhead. Last time, inhale, lifting, keep the hands overhead unless it's uncomfortable. Then you can maybe start to take the arms out to a Y, or you can goal pose the hands, take cactus hands, or just bring your hands back alongside the body. So whatever works for you. Soften your shoulders, widen the feet away from each other, and just very slowly begin to windshield wipe the knees side to side. Stack your knees all the way over to the right, and ground your shoulders and turn the gaze to the left. On your next inhale, start to draw the belly in. On your exhale, float the knees over to the left, lifting and turning your gaze to the right. Come back to the center and ground both feet. You're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest. Roll the ankle in one direction and slowly rolling the other way. And bring your hands from the front of the knee to the back of the knee, or underneath the knee. Flex the right foot, grounding your shoulders. As you inhale, start to extend your right leg up, pressing through the heel. On the exhale, draw the right knee back in. This left foot can stay grounded or it can lengthen out. Inhale, lengthen the right leg, flexing the foot. Exhale, draw it in. And on your next inhale, we're going to extend the leg and just hold it there. Flex the foot, straighten the knee. So if you have a strap, you can wrap it around the ball of the foot, take the strap in your hand. Otherwise, we're just creating length through the back of the right leg. And if you're using your hands, bring the leg a little bit closer. If you want a deeper stretch, walk your hands up, draw the belly in, and bring the head up. And slowly lower, soften the right knee, bring the right foot to your mat, and draw the left knee in towards the chest. So we'll begin with the hands on the front of the knee, and we'll slowly roll the ankle again. Roll the other way. And take your hands to the back of the knee, flex the foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck it in. And again, option to extend the right leg. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, and back in. This time, extend the leg and hold it there. Flex the foot. Press through the heel. Maybe guide the leg in for a deeper stretch. Maybe walk the hands up for an even deeper stretch. Maybe draw the forehead towards the knee. And as you lower, soften both knees, bring in both knees into your chest. Cup your hands alongside the knees and try to push your thighs together. Pull the belly in. We'll start off by making small circles with our knees, circling in one direction. And gradually allow your circles to get bigger and bigger. As you come back to stillness, draw the thighs together, engage the belly, start to circle the other way. So begin with small circles, and slowly expand your circles. And just hug the knees in, draw the belly in, just rock from side to side here. Allow yourselves to fall all the way to one side. You're going to find the fetal position. And using your hands, just walk yourselves up through the seated position. We'll transition to the front of our mat, bringing the hands out in front of you, and then coming into tabletop. So you want to try to bring your shoulders above your wrists. You want to spread your fingers as wide as you can so we can see a lot of mat space underneath your hands. And just make sure your hips and knees are lined up with each other. So again, press into your finger pads, get lighter through your wrists, soften your shoulders back, and pull your belly in. Spin the elbows in like you're turning a jar with both hands. As you inhale, lower the belly, shine the chest forward. On your exhale, round the back and tuck the chin, tuck the tail, widen your shoulders. Inhale, slowly lower the belly, lift your heart. On your exhale, round. And once more, inhale, dropping the belly, tucking the toes. Exhale, rounding the back and pressing away. And so slowly find yourselves back in the neutral position. Extend the right leg behind you, push back into that right heel. Then glide forward, bringing the shoulders above your wrists. Push away from the floor and float the right leg. I'm going to curl the toes in. I'm going to dial the toes down. So try to keep your hips squared. Try to keep your shoulders back. Pull the belly in and extend the left hand. And just holding here. Push out of that right hand. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. And come undone. And we'll switch sides. Step the left foot back, push back into that left heel. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. As you hinge forward, float your left leg, gaze down, and extend the right hand. And spreading the fingers, spreading the toes. And just try to keep your gaze down towards the mat. Try to square your hips. Take one more breath in. Come undone as you breathe out. And let's go ahead and widen the knees. Bring our big toes together. And just slowly sink back into your child's pose. So try to bring your hips towards your heels. Allow your elbows to come down. And then finally tuck the chin towards the chest and bring your forehead all the way down to your mat. And again, if your forehead doesn't touch the mat, if you find yourselves hovering, slide the block underneath the head and just rest your forehead there. We've got the option here of taking a prayer position with our hands, bringing the fingertips together. Draw the thumbs to the base of your neck and letting your fingers point up towards the ceiling. And let's see if you can keep the belly back between the thighs and the hips towards the heels. See if you can inch just your elbows slightly further forward. As you extend your hands back out in front of you, look towards your wrists, spread your fingers and press your palms down. Just very slowly shift the weight from side to side. Roll into the right rib cage, the left rib cage. And coming back to stillness. Gaze forward and glide forward as you inhale, bringing the hips towards the heel. Hips towards your wrists rather, floating the feet up towards the back of the head. Claw the mat, shift back into your child's pose. We'll do that twice more. Gliding forward, bringing the hips to the wrists, lifting your heart, dropping your shoulders, and then rounding through the back to press back into your child's pose. And from here, we're going to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, transition to tabletop. So find yourselves back on your hands and knees. Keep the left hand anchored. Take the right arm up and hold. And draw the right arm back towards the heel. Lay your hips soften back towards that right heel. And then as you inhale, shift forward, reach up. Exhale, reach back. And again, inhale, opening back up. And the exhale, sinking back. Let's take one more big inhale, reach the arm up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, put that right shoulder through, reaching underneath your left arm. And bring your right ear and shoulder to the floor. Again, if you find yourselves hovering here again, that's where a prop will come in handy, a block, a pillow, a cushion. Just slide it under your ear, slide it under your shoulder. And your left hand can stay where it is, or it can reach up and wrap around your back. Just try to bring more weight into that right shoulder. And release the left hand back to your mat. Inhale the right arm back up to the ceiling. And release it down. And we'll switch sides. Draw the left arm up as you breathe in. Reach back as you breathe out. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Inhale, reach up, pausing at the top. On your exhale, thread that left shoulder through. As you come down to your left shoulder, maybe that right arm wraps behind you. Release the right hand, engage the belly. Inhale, left hand back up to the ceiling. And on the exhale, come undone. You start to walk your knees in, so we're back in tabletop again. Bringing the hips underneath our knees. You're going to kickstand the right leg out. So angle the right foot out like a kickstand and open out to the side. Try to bring your right knee in line with your left foot. So you can place your fingers to the floor. You can place your hand on the block if you need to. Keep this left leg anchored, left foot anchored, and reach the left arm up. Spiral the chest open. And slowly take the left arm over your ear. See if you can keep that left heel grounded. And if it feels okay, maybe the left toes, just the toes come up. And we start to fan the toes open. Maybe gently press your hips forward. And then gradually come undone. So we're going to keep the foot where it is. So we're going to come up to standing, so we're just standing on that. One right knee. Let your left hand slide down the left leg. Just feel the stretch through the right side body. And extend the right arm up. Soften the shoulders and take the right arm over. And slowly come undone. So transition back into tabletop, bringing your hands back under your shoulders. And you're facing the other way. We're going to kickstand the left foot out to the side. We're going to open out and bring the right foot in line with the left knee. Take the right arm up to the ceiling. And draw the right shoulder back. Pull the shoulder blades together. And ground the right heel. Flex the right toes off the mat. And start to fan the toes open. Maybe pressing the hips forward, getting a little bit deeper into that pose. And we're going to ground the right foot back to the floor. And slowly come up, pressing away from your left hand. Allow your right hand to slide down the leg, and then reach the left arm over your ear. And spiral the ribcage open, and then slowly come undone. Transitioning back into our tabletop. And just plant the hands back under the shoulders, draw the belly in. And just for a moment, sink back into your child's pose. Keep the knees parallel this time. Cupcake the fingers so the finger pads are clawing the mat. And pressing your palms back down. As you inhale, bring your shoulders over the wrists. Go ahead and tuck your toes, engage your belly, push away from the floor. Lifting the knees, finding our plank, and then pressing into your down dog. So try to keep your ears in line with your shoulders. Gaze back towards your toes. Soften the right knee. Switch and change. Soften the left knee. And then just continue to alternate side to side. So we're walking in place, allowing the hips to shift from side to side. And eventually coming back to stillness. Lift your heels. And press them down. Inhale, raising the heels. Exhale, lower. Let your knees come all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toes and sink your hips all the way back to your heels. And then gaze forward again. Separate the feet. Inhale the shoulders over the wrists. Hug your elbows in. On your exhale, see if you can lower the chin and chest. Inhale, press away. Exhale, sink back. You can create a little bit more space or length between your hands. Maybe shift back a little bit further if you need to. Walk the hands further forward. And gaze forward. Inhale the shoulders back over the wrists. So we're in a modified plank position. We're resting on our knees, hugging your elbows, lower all the way to your belly or to a hover. Hug your elbows in and lift. Tuck your toes and find your down dog again. So we're back in that upside down V shape and keeping our arms nice and long, gazing back towards the feet. And just slowly begin to walk your hands back towards the feet. Nice. Soften the knees, soften the shoulders, allow your head to feel heavy. And try to let the crown of your head hang towards the floor. Take a moment to make fists and slowly roll your wrists. Rolling in the other direction. And squeeze your fist as tight as you can. Take a nice big breath in. Spread the fingers as wide as you can, breathing out. And keep the fingers extended, soften the knees. Start to slowly roll your wrists. Roll the wrists in the other direction. And then draw the fingertips towards the mat, soften the knees, lower the hips. Gaze forward as you breathe in, and forward as you breathe out. Take your palms to your shins, press the chest forward, breathing in. Soften the knees and forward as you breathe out. Inhale the hands to the waist, come up to a flat back and hold. Just going to hold here as you exhale. Start to soften the knees, start to tuck the chin, and then release the hands all the way down. On your next inhale, reach up with your hands, coming all the way up to standing. Draw the palms together. And on the exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And ground the feet. Peel back your shoulders, drawing your belly. Take another big inhale as you reach up and look towards your hands. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. This time we're going to hook the thumbs together, spread the fingers, really pull in the belly button and soften your shoulders. So lengthen the fingers towards the ceiling and press your hips forward. Inhale the hands back to heart center, ground your left foot. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly raise the right knee. Bringing the knee up towards the chest, flexing your foot. Peel your shoulders down into your back body. And then straighten the leg. We're going to lift. And slowly lower back down, bringing our feet back together. And begin to shift your weight into your right foot. Take a big breath in. Draw the palms together. As you breathe out, anchor that right foot. Pick up the left knee. Peel the shoulders back over your hips. And flex your left foot. So I'm going to ground through the right big toe. Push that left heel out. And slowly bring it down. Let's take a step forward with that right foot. You start to widen the feet away from each other. So our hips are facing forward, both feet are grounded and facing forward as well. You're going to wrap the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, roll back the shoulders. And if that doesn't feel good, you can always just bring your hands to your low back or reach for opposite elbows. Option to take a strap and demonstrate. Option to place a strap in your hand. Pull the shoulder blades together. We're going to lift the heart and then send the hips back as you fold forward. Maybe the arms straight overhead. And square your hips. And bring your hands back to your low back. And slowly roll yourselves back up to standing. So left foot steps in and then steps forward. And start to open the chest. And begin to hinge forward, letting the crown of the head fall towards the floor and the arms drape overhead. Draw your hands to your low back. I'm going to release the strap off to the side if you have it. Slowly come all the way up. And Just come all the way to the top of your mat. And as you inhale, take your left wrist, engage your belly, and forward to the right. Inhale to the center, switch wrists, take you, fold over to the left. Inhale the palms back together, and when you exhale, bring your hands to the heart. You're going to keep the right foot forward, step the left foot back. Okay, make sure your right toes are facing forward. And your left toes can be slightly forward to that back heel. I'm going to peel our shoulders down, ground through the feet, and extend the hands. Okay, start to shift your left hip back. Relax your shoulders. As you inhale, reaching, keep pushing that left hip back. On the exhale, we're just going to draw back to the center. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, come back to the center. Anchor that back heel, reach as you inhale. And come back as you exhale. We're going to reverse our triangle and reach back with the right hand. Keep grounding that back heel. Softening our shoulders. And reach forward as you inhale. One more time, shooting your left hip back. On the exhale, the right hand moves to your shin and your left shoulder stacks on top of the right. Soften the shoulders back. Maybe that left arm reaches over the ear. Maybe that right arm suspends inside the leg or finds a block. If you're using the block as a prop, set it off to the outside of your foot. And if it's in your practice and you want to engage the belly, engage the core, you can take that right hand and press it to the side like you're saying stop. And you slowly windmill back up, extending the arms out in the T, grounding your back heel, and then sinking into your front right knee. So for Warrior 2, you can adjust the feet if you like. Maybe the left toes can fan out a little bit more. You want your hips and chest to be facing the side. You want to soften the shoulders and gaze over the right hand and lower into your right knee. So your left hip wants to be rolling back and your right knee wants to be pressing forward. Let's go ahead and flip your right palm over and then reach back, reversing your warrior. Take a breath here and slowly come undone. Let your right elbow move towards your knee. Just sink a little bit deeper into the pose by pressing forward and take the left arm over your ear. Point the palm of the hand down towards the floor. Peel the left shoulder back and try to open the ribcage towards the ceiling. And slowly windmill back up to Warrior 2 and then straighten that front knee. Turn both feet to the side, left side. And you want your feet to be parallel, maybe slightly pigeon-toed. And then slowly reach up with the hands and engage the belly, soften the shoulders, and hold. See if you can press the hips forward and maybe look up if it's okay with your neck. And soften the knees, hinge forward and start to fold. Maybe the hands move to the waist, move to the thighs or the shins. If you can, draw them to the floor. Option to place a block or two or a book or two underneath your hands. And then gradually start to soften the crown of the head towards the floor. And then start to engage your legs. So you're going to ground through the outer edges of the feet. And then start to engage your inner thighs, so your inner thighs are turning inward towards each other. You're going to pull the belly in, push the weight back into your heels. Take a half lift as you breathe in. Folding as you breathe out. Once more, inhale, come up halfway. On the exhale, and fold. Ground the feet, soften the knees, bring your hands to the waist, and then slowly roll yourselves back up to standing. So turning, actually you're just going to go ahead and turn towards the back of the mat. So setting up for our Warrior 2. Let that left foot face forward, let that right foot be grounded. I'm going to extend the arms, soften the shoulders, then turn to gaze down your left hand. Let's draw the belly in, see if you can sink a little bit deeper. So And that right hip to roll back and that left knee to press forward. And then flip the left palm over and reverse your warrior, reaching back. Take a nice big breath in. And then fold forward as you breathe out. Draw the elbow to the knee, take the right arm over your ear. And try to spiral the right rib cage towards the ceiling. Pull the shoulders from your ears. Maybe sink a little bit deeper. I'm going to come up and start to straighten that left knee. Your hand can come up above the knee or below the knee. I'm going to stack the right shoulder on top of the left and pull our shoulders away from our ears. So maybe that right arm reaches over the ear if that feels okay. Ground your feet. Maybe that left hand presses to the side of the room like you're saying stop. And just slowly windmill back up. So both knees are straight. I'm going to tee the arms out, soften the shoulders. Then begin to shift back with your right hip. Inhale, reaching forward. And exhale, coming back. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Take an inhale. Come back on the exhale. Let your right hand come down. Take the left arm back. And straighten the back knee. And just slowly come undone. We're going to turn the feet back towards the sides. So we're once again either parallel feet or slightly pigeon-toed. Draw your hands to your lower back. Pull the shoulder blades together. Draw in the belly. And press your hips forward. As you soften the knees, start to fold. Let the crown of the head hang. Then let your hands slide down the outsides of your legs, maybe to the heels, maybe towards the toes. And extend your hands out to the floor, to the block. And if you can't quite get there, you can keep the hands where they are, either on the shins or the thighs. If your feet are grounded and your right hand is reaching the floor of the block, open the left hand to the ceiling. Take a big breath in. And then come undone as you breathe out. We're just going to switch hands. Ground the left hand. Inhale the right hand. And then come undone. From here we're going to turn everything towards the front of the mat. And turn this into a runner's lunge. So we're going to keep that right foot, that right knee bent. And we're going to straighten the front knee. And gradually lower your hips. And draw the left knee down. Untuck the toes. Slowly roll up. Bring the arms overhead and spread the fingers nice and wide. Pull the shoulders down the back and goalpost your hands. So anchor to that right foot. We're going to press up on the inhale, bring the hands together. On your exhale, draw your hands to the heart. Draw the belly in. Take a twist to the right. And your elbow can move towards the knees. You press the thumbs towards the chest. If you want to modify, the left hand can move to the right knee and the right hand can move behind the back. So sinking your hips. Come back to the center, draw the arms overhead, slide the shoulders down the back. And on the exhale, just going to fold. Take a lunge, and then round back. Just holding here. Maybe your hands need to travel closer towards you, so you're more upright. If you're on a deeper stretch, you walk the hands further out and tuck the chin. Maybe curl the toes. And transition back into your lunge. Turn the left toes inward and slowly come up. I'm just going to sink into that right knee. Come back to the center. Just going at your own pace. Maybe getting a little bit deeper each time. So you back off on the inhale. Sink into the stretch as you exhale. And Just gradually come undone. Plant the hands. You're going to bring the left hand under the shoulder, point the left toes back, and take the right arm up. So options here to pick up your back knee, tucking your toes, or keep the knee grounded. So deep knee twist as you breathe in. Just come undone as you breathe out. And then slide your right foot back and step your left foot forward. And as you inhale, take the arms overhead. Spread the fingers, plug the shoulders down, and then turn your thumbs out and bring the pinkies in. See if you can sink your hips even lower. Inhale your hands back to heart center, engage your belly. On your exhale, twisting to the left. Pressing the thumbs towards the center of the chest. Or you can back off and just bring the right hand to the knee and the left hand behind the back. Release back through the center. Inhale your hands up towards the ceiling. Soften the shoulders. Exhale, forward, forward. Take a deep lunge. And then shift back, holding here. Just gradually transition back into your lunge. Kickstand the right foot inwards, so it's pointing towards the left. As you come up, try to open your hips and chest towards the side. You can extend the hands or just rest the arm on the knee. Inhale, shift forward on the exhale. So you can go at your own pace. Back off as you breathe in. Take it deeper as you breathe out. Transition your hands back to the front of the mat. Point your right toes back. Tuck the toes if you like, and keep the toes untucked. If you tuck in the toes, you've got the option of picking up that knee. Keep your right hand grounded and take a twist to the left. And just gradually come undone. I'm going to lower that right knee. Slide the left foot back. Draw the belly in. You just start to draw your hips back towards your heels. And if your shoulders need a break, you can reach the hands back with the palms facing up and drape your shoulders and armpits over the knees. So regular child's pose with the hands in front of you. Or you can draw the hands back. Let's extend the hands forward again. And slowly come up to tabletop. Coming back up to your hands and knees. You're going to walk the knees up towards the wrists. Take a seat towards the front of your mat. And then making sure you have space to come down. So slowly bring yourselves all the way down to your back. We're going to end with our last hip opener. We're going to take a single leg happy baby. So keeping your left foot grounded, draw your right foot up, and flex the foot. So keep the strap handy if you need it. We're going to reach for the outside of that right foot. Flex the foot, and draw the knee out to the side. So keep that bend in your right knee. Try to pull the knee down towards the armpit. If you have trouble reaching the foot, once again you can use your strap. You want that right foot flexed, you want that knee bent. We're going to allow the knee to hug down towards the ribs. If you want more intensity, you can straighten your left leg out as well. And just gradually transition into a cradle stretch. So you can remove the strap. We're going to keep the right knee bent and hovering. You're going to bring your left hand to the right foot and your right hand to the right knee. Try to bring your right calf or shin so it's more parallel towards the chest. So options to stay here, options to slide the hands under the calf for a deeper cradle stretch. and slowly come undone. You're going to hug that right knee in, release the right arm out, and then bring the right knee across the body. So gaze into the right side. Slowly come back through the center, extend that right leg towards the ceiling, take one last hamstring stretch, and then soften the right foot back down to your mat. And switching to the other side, we're going to bring that left knee in for a single leg happy baby stretch. So going to the outside of the left foot, bending the knee, drawing the left knee out, and then hugging it down. So that right foot can stay grounded, or the leg can extend. Moving into that cradle stretch when you're ready. The right hand can move to the left foot, the left hand can find the knee. And you can bring a little bit of movement into the pose if you like. Option to create that little shelf by bringing the calf to the insides of your elbows. Come undone when you're ready. Draw that right knee into the chest. Keep your right hand on the left knee, rather. Engage your belly, bring the left knee across the body, turning your gaze over to the right, left, and gaze into the left. You come back to the center, use both hands, extend the left leg towards the ceiling, take that last stretch through the hamstring, and then release the leg down. We're going to ground the feet. Bring them back hip distance apart. Press the hips up off your mat. Slide your hands underneath your body and interlace the fingers. Work your shoulder blades together. Or you can opt to slide a block underneath the tail and release your hands. We're pushing the hips towards the ceiling. Expanding the chest towards the chin. Engaging the glutes, the belly, and grounding the feet. See if you can lift a little bit higher as you breathe in. And then gradually start to lower down as you breathe out. So I'm going to bring the tailbone back to your mat. Either tee the arms out and take them back overhead. Widen the feet and windshield wiper the knees. Rocking side to side. Just come back to neutral. Extend both your legs straight out. And bring your hands alongside your body. Try to create space between the armpits. Ground your shoulders. Close your eyes. Squeeze the fists and curl the toes one more time, engaging the glutes, engaging the belly, maybe even squeezing the face. Take a nice big breath in. Option here to hover the fists and hover the feet. Breathe in some more. And then let it go. Just releasing everything down into your mat. Soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. Coming back to our regular breathing for these last few moments of Shavasana. Let's begin to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And maybe start to lengthen by stretching the feet and pointing the toes. Maybe draw the arms overhead. Let's take a nice big inhale as you lengthen from top to toe. And as you exhale, begin to gather both your knees back into your chest. And hug the knees in. Sway from side to side. And eventually fall over to one side and take a fetal position. And then closing your eyes, using your hands, walk yourselves back up into a comfortable seat. And cup your hands around your knees, draw the belly in, and start to sit up tall. I'm going to bring the shoulders down into your back body again. And slowly inhale the hands up towards the ceiling, relax your shoulders, draw the hands together. And on the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Peel the shoulders back. Sit up tall. Put a slight bow on the head. Just take one more big inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Inhale again. And sigh out.